Hi, I'm speaking to you today about the truth of your procrastination and how each of us really have our own individual, unique reasons or truth as to why we procrastinate. So, as you may have seen, I'm hosting a 30-day Discover Your Truth procrastination course starting next week. And I've really noticed myself procrastinating about it. And then I made that mean a lot about myself. I noticed myself thinking, well, if you're still procrastinating, who are you to even begin to think that you can guide anybody through discovering their unique flavor of truth as to why they procrastinate? And as I've really been sitting with that, I decided to, through the uncomfortableness of it, bring myself through the overall process that I'll be bringing people through in the 30 days. And underneath it all, the truth of why I was procrastinating is because of the emotion that I had made it all mean. There was and is slightly still an emotion of shame, and then that goes to the belief of not being good enough or capable enough and all of that. But allowing myself to sit in the shame, to just let it be, to not follow the thoughts that happen when you're sitting with a big emotion, and to just give it the space to just simply move. And when we give an emotion that feels really big the space to move, it brings a new sense of freedom within our system, within our bodies. And over time, when we're doing that, it really begins to develop this sense of certainty in yourself, a sense of self-esteem, and a sense of knowing that you have your own back. And I think that's the biggest thing that many people who maybe chronically procrastinate begin to lose that connection with themselves, that sense that they've got themselves, they've got their back. And so this is the main intention for these 30 days that I've brought together, to allow you the space, create the space for you to discover what these emotions are. And sometimes we can't put a name on an emotion, and that's okay. But to have the ability to be able to sit with that emotion and move through it. And that maybe if you're feeling the fear or the tension of doing whatever task it is you have at hand, that because you know you have felt and allowed yourself to express the big emotion, you know you can follow through on the task. Because as I said, it's not the task that you're afraid of, it's the emotion that you think is involved with it. And one of the amazing things that I have found to move through procrastination also is to celebrate. That when we do something that feels uncomfortable, that we choose to celebrate. And that's also why I want to do this as a group, so that as a group we come together and celebrate everything. The celebrating that I sat with this big emotion today and I cried, or I didn't cry, or whatever it might be, and celebrating that. Or that I ticked 3 things off my task list in the last few days and I'm so proud of myself, and celebrate that. Because, and I'm inviting in business owners, coaches, acupuncturists, and energy medicine practitioners, because so often in business we don't have that active feedback often from the task that we are doing. And so, so we miss out on an emotional reward that we so want to get. And so when we come together as a group and celebrate as a group, no matter how big or how small, it really allows this new wiring into our system so that we are growing and developing that sense of confidence in ourselves and that self-esteem and that knowing that we have our own backs. And I wanted to say as well that if you are a business owner, a coach, or an acupuncturist, or another traditional energy medicine practitioner, your focus on doing this doesn't need to be about business, because there might be some other aspect of your life that you've been holding back on. It could be in relationship or in your fitness or in your food or whatever it might be. But we know that when we can release energy from one pocket of our lives, it has beautiful ripples in other areas of our lives too. So it doesn't have to be just business focused to come on to this 30 days. This whole idea of bringing together the truth of your procrastination for 30 days dropped in after a really beautiful session with a one-to-one client I had. And to see, noticing her sense of freedom within herself, and then since that session, the pride and the fulfillment that she's feeling within herself because she has taken steps that she has been avoiding for years. One of them is, she's a business owner, and one of them is that she cleared out this huge closet that she had. She reorganized it and she knows exactly everything that was there. And though that has nothing really to do with her business at all, on an energetic level, she knows that she's not carrying the shame or the guilt or the heaviness of knowing that that has to be done, in inverted commas. She'd put it off for so long. And even in the short space of time, that was, I think, almost 2 weeks ago, so much is moving for her. Because in our session, she allowed herself to feel the emotion that she didn't want to feel. And she also got very clear on why she was avoiding it. There was a sense of power, like this inner destructive sense of power that she was feeling, that she was getting a dysfunctional high from, shall we say. And how it's opening her up. She's like a beautiful flower at the moment, just opening up. And the most important thing is for her, and for why I'm doing this for myself and being honest, that I am not a fully recovered procrastinator. Why I'm speaking honestly about that is because I've lost my train of thought. Sorry, is because this is an ever-evolving piece of us. We are going to reach new levels within ourselves and within our lives and our business that will activate emotions and states of being that feel very uncomfortable, and we will want to procrastinate on, and we will likely procrastinate on if that is our unconscious way of keeping ourselves safe. And so that's why I want to bring this to you, so that you have a community to move through it with for the first time, and then you have processes and things to follow when you're there on your back out there on your own after the 30 days. So if you would like to know more about these 30 days of knowing the truth of your procrastination, please get in touch. Or if there's somebody in your life that you feel would benefit from at least having some of the information about this, or maybe having a discussion with me about it, please do put them in touch with me. It's €200 for the 30 days. We'll be meeting, there's 2 options to meet during each week. A Monday at 1 p.m. and a Wednesday at 7 p.m. You don't have to attend both each week, but you're welcome to if you like. So there's an option. I think it works out that there's 9 gatherings over the 30 days. And it actually finishes on a Friday, so my plan is to do a closing celebration ceremony on the Friday for everyone who comes on. And there's a Facebook group, a pop-up group, where we are together celebrating, speaking about what might be coming up and holding us back. And yeah, my place in this with you is to create the space for your wisdom and your power and your confidence to rise back up, and for me to guide you and help you see where you might be holding yourself back in that process. So thank you for listening, and thank you for who is here at the moment. I appreciate you being here, and for anyone else who will be watching this, thank you.